later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now here's Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
His kick.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7. Raiders 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 2, Carr looking deep for Gabriel. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
39-yard gain on the play. First down, Las Vegas. Here's
Jacobs from the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Carr going to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chiefs 7, Raiders nothing. Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Helaire, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mahomes firing complete.
Mahomes pass.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On the carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Jones. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Raiders.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr to throw again. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First down.
Carr now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This will make it into the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
And at the 11-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kansas City.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
It's on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun now for Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Working from the gun, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Raiders 22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On first down, Carr. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Nice catch there by Tyrell Williams, who got off to a hot start. Heck, I'd call it a blazing start in 2019, scoring a touchdown each of his first 5 games. And he has history as a big-time receiver as well. 1,000 yards receiving for the Chargers back in 2016.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Las Vegas.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Carr able to find Ruggs. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, it's Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Alex Okafor.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Chiefs, 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position. And
it'll be intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Anthony Hitchens.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly. That is so...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
4
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw, Carr. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then in the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 34. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back to throw, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't. because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Kansas City, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub. I'm a